was weird. Did anyone just see my face lighting up? Tell me I've been streaming this whole time. That would be very disappointing if I weren't. I'm not entirely confident in my streaming setup. I mean, it's pretty good. Everything's been fine except the audio the last couple times. I'm new to Twitch too. I like the part where I produce the highlights, so you can watch just the boss videos and just the total party deaths. And in this run, so far I've got one boss fight and one total party kill, both against Astos and in quick succession, so that'll just be one highlight, I suppose. I did us the huge favor of not fast-forwarding the Astos fights. There wasn't exactly a ton of strategy at work there. If I wanted to play it strategically, what I would do, in all likelihood, is have Mars, and I would get Mars the hold spell or the mute spell, and I would try to connect with that on the first turn. It makes Astos much, much less effective. Mute would prevent him from casting all his spells, but he still wastes turns, I believe. The hold spell just stops him from acting and lasts enough time to make a significant difference. So that would have added some strategy for sure. As it was just my boys Tickwood and Lukey hitting him with violence. Attacks are the best attack. That last thing I said there was attacks are the best attack. That is a reference to someone's signature on the Final Fantasy III board on GameFAQs. It's weird, I'm not some kind of GameFAQs nerd. It's not like I know the board culture or aspire to. But I do observe things and appreciate certain things. So, that particular user's signature is attacks are the best attack, quoting a guide about Final Fantasy III for Super Nintendo, which is Final Fantasy VI, really. I think the name on it is Red Demon. That's not the poster's name, that's the guide writer's name, Red Demon. And so, I think it was trying to point out how bad some of the guides on GameFAQs are, at least that's my interpretation. Some of them really are terrible. So I talk about Phantasy Star 4 a lot. It's my favorite game, and I've done a lot of challenge runs of it lately. It is amazing how many bad guides for Phantasy Star 4 exist on the internet. Just, it's not like any of them are going to get everyone killed, but they're bad strategy. They recommend huge high levels. They're written by someone who doesn't know anything about the game. And it's disappointing. I know I could write a better one. Frankly, I worked on it for ages. I've still got drafts of it. One day it'll happen. I'll get bored enough. I touched every square of forest. Thank you, Matoya. I never need to see you again. Okay. Time to hook the prince up with some drugs. And get a key. Ooh, that's a nice bonus. I probably have some money by now. Haven't really been keeping track. What I know is going to happen is I am going to gain access to some treasure chests. In the Dwarf Cave, in the Temple of Fiends, even in the city of Corneria. So I'm pretty much gonna sell them, I think, and get silver swords. And I think I want 2 silver swords, because really, Tickwood one of Tickwood and Mars has to die, because I need Lukey to come back. And letting him die was a mistake when I think about it. A really minor mistake. It's not like his magic defense critically matters, but it would be helpful. Oh, he gained a level. Look-a-dee-doo-dah.